Do you want to stick to your New Year's resolution? What if I told you that you don't need 6 days a week to build serious muscle, and that a full body split might actually be better for hypertrophy if you program it correctly? Today, I'm going to be breaking down my 3-day full body split, designed for maximum muscle growth, progressive overload, and pushing your hardest sets when fatigue is the lowest. The split is especially good for beginners just starting in the gym. However, when you start lifting heavier after 6 to 12 months, you should definitely transition to something more specialized, which I will talk about later on in the channel. And so this split is built around one really key principle, which is that you only need 6 plus hard sets per muscle group per week, which research consistently shows is the sweet spot for hypertrophy. And here's another important part, it's that compound lifts count for multiple muscle groups. For example, a lat pull down could be 1 set for back, and then a half set for biceps. And then a bench press is 1 set for chest, and then another half set for triceps. And so even though we're training full body every session, volume increases fast without any extra junk work. And I would program it in 7 days, rotating full body rest, full body rest, full body rest. So this way you have optimal time to recover in between sessions. And another big mistake before we get into my split is that people do not spread the effort evenly throughout the week. Instead, I do the opposite. The first few exercises is where you push the hardest. That's when you're most fresh, most strong, and most neurologically primed. And as the workout goes on, we kind of shift towards more accessory workouts. It's still like pretty tough stuff, but it's more controlled and it's less fatiguing on your CNS. So for day 1, we're going to have a push focused day. So first we're going to do a compound push, like a bench press, or even like a chest press could work, where we do 2 sets of 6 to 8 reps. So this is the main lift you want to focus on, really push these close to failure. For the second, we have our lat pull, any sort of lat movement, which includes T-bar, pull-ups, and a lat pull down. 2 sets, 6 to 8 reps. And then you're going to have a squat, 2 sets, 6 to 8 reps, which is a heavy lower body, while our CNS is still very fresh. And then we're going to have an overhead press for our shoulders, 2 sets, 6 to 8 reps. And now for more accessory exercises, we're first going to have our chest fly, 1 set of 6 to 8 reps. And we got to make sure you really stretch and isolate after heavy pressing. And then we're going to have our upper back row variation, so any sort of row variation where it targets the upper back, 1 set, 6 to 8 reps. A leg curl for the hamstrings, 1 set of 6 to 8 reps. A leg extension for the quads, 1 set of 6 to 8 reps. And then we're going to end it off with lateral raises, 1 set of 6 to 8 reps. So just 9 exercises total, around less than 20 sets. It usually takes me less than 90 minutes to finish this. Alright, now for day 2, we're going to talk about our back and shoulder focus day. So our first exercise is going to be a lat pull down, 1 set of 6 to 8 reps. Really make sure you go heavy on this, really make sure you want to progress really well. Second, we're going to have an overhead press, 2 sets of 6 to 8 reps. And so this is our really big focus. We want to make sure our shoulders grow a lot, we get a really nice aesthetic physique. So for our third exercise, we're going to do a leg press. So we're going to have our leg movement here. It's really a quad focus exercise. It's less fatiguing than a squat or a deadlift, I'd say. So I'd put it here. And then we're going to do our compound push, like a bench or another chest press, 2 sets of 6 to 8 reps. And now we're going to have an upper back row, another upper back movement, 2 sets of 6 to 8 reps. Then we're going to do lateral raises here, 1 set of 6 to 8, leg curls, 1 set of 6 to 8, leg extension, 1 set of 6 to 8 reps, and then a chest fly, 1 set of 6 to 8 reps. And now for day 3, we're going to do a leg focus day. So this is for our lower body, but nothing else is also skipped. So it's all 9 exercises. Most of these workouts I finished within 90 minutes, so it's really nice. So for our first exercise, we're going to do a deadlift, 2 sets of 6 to 8 reps. Really important you go heavy and controlled. Make sure you focus on your form on this, because most beginners mess up the form on this, so it's really good to focus on this. Alright, next we're going to do a compound push, a bench or chest press again, 1 set of 6 to 8 reps. And then we're going to do a lat pull down, 2 sets of 6 to 8, yep. And then an overhead press for your shoulders, 2 sets of 6 to 8 reps. And we're going to have a leg curl, 1 set of 6 to 8 reps. A leg extension, 1 set of 6 to 8 reps. And a chest fly, 2 sets of 6 to 8 reps. an upper back row, 1 set of 6 to 8 reps, lateral raises, 1 set of 6 to 8 reps. So all of these splits are going to be in the description if you just want to copy it. You want to make sure you really progressive overload on this. So this program really only works if you like try to progress. So basically that means every week you should try to add weight, add reps, or you should improve your form and like how close you get to failure. So for example, let's say on our leg focus day, you start out with say 95 pounds on the deadlift. Do 2 sets of 6 to 8. Let's say week 1 you do only 6 reps for both sets. Week 2 you should definitely try to get, or for your next session, try to get 2 sets of 7 reps. That's how we progressive overload basically. Alright, so basically this full body split will help give you high frequency for each muscle group, optimal weekly volume without fatigue, and very good focus per muscle group. And so if you're really busy and you're really serious about muscle building, this is really one of the best ways to train. So you should try this for beginners around 6 to 12 months, track your lifts, and then you'll see really like how strong you get. Alright, so just like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.